stepped right in front of the intended receiver, Nate Atkins, and turned it into a touchdown. Beautiful play, instinctive play by Jeremiah Trotter, who has really played well over the last 3 or 4 ball games.
As has the defense. He's the son of Jeremiah Trotter Sr., All-Pro in the NFL with Philadelphia, among others.
Spencer Rattler threw 7 interceptions in his first 6 games, only 1 in the last 5, but that one was a costly one.
Well, Wes Goodwin said, rattle Rattler. That was the focus this week. They confused him, and the defense has a score. Xavier Legette brings the kickoff back, just shy of the 25. Here's Kevin Nagandi.
Good afternoon, Sean. Time now for our Mayhem Moment, brought to you by Allstate. And Dan, 36.5-point underdogs. Georgia Tech going for it on 4th and 9.
4th and 9, but you get man coverage, and they pick the number 2 receiver who gets the nickel back on him.
And then number 17 going in, Pumachan.
Yeah, outside. Georgia lost contain.
First time Georgia's given up a touchdown in the first quarter, Sean. Back to you.
Well, Georgia Tech off a win last week at North Carolina. There's Marshawn Lloyd, who missed each of the last 3 games, Molly.
Well, Shane Beamer said he knew Wednesday that Lloyd would be able to contribute significantly in this game. They're hoping for 25 to 30 plays out of him today, but he said you'll use him as much as they need to, and will call a good amount of plays from early to get him into a rhythm. And Beamer said Lloyd's physicality sets the tone for their entire offense, both running and in pass protection, and they need that physicality against this front 7.
He's been out with a deep thigh bruise. They'll also get Christian Beal-Smith back today. He's missed a lot of the year, including the last 2 games with foot and ankle problems. After the loss, Rattler's in trouble, and he just throws it away. Barrett Carter was the blitzing linebacker. Dabo Swinney said we're going to make Spencer Rattler uncomfortable. He clearly is uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, and it's just a 5-man protection, and Clemson brought more guys than could be picked up. They tried to get everybody out on the pass route. It was immediate pressure, and Rattler did the right thing, getting rid of the football. But another 3rd down and long play against this Clemson defense.
A.J. Henry brought the pressure, playing in his final home game. These Clemson players, nobody on this Clemson team has ever lost a game at home. They haven't lost here since 2016, when Pitt beat them on a last-second field goal. Good pocket this time. Rattler.
Wow.
And it got there in time. It looked like it might be picked off, but it was caught by Josh Vann for a 1st down out at the 46.
If there's ever any question about the arm talent of Spencer Rattler, this is a rope. It is almost intercepted, but he threw that from the right hash to the deep left sideline on a frozen rope. A beautiful throw for a 3rd down and 10 conversion.
Just before R.J. Mickens arrived for the Clemson defense.
First down, play action, deep shot is what they did last week a lot.
Up the middle, nothing doing again for Lloyd. Redshirt sophomore from Wilmington, Delaware.
One of the things they did exceptionally well against Tennessee was on early downs, they did some max protection with multiple tight ends or keep the back in and take some shots downfield, and they hit them for big plays. And that was also helpful in avoiding 3rd down and long yardage situations.
Rattler trying to set up a screen, well defended. Threw it at the feet of Marshawn Lloyd. It was Peyton Page, who's a backup defensive lineman, providing some pressure. But it was remarkable what South Carolina did on offense last week. 63 points, the most ever allowed by Tennessee in an SEC game. The most ever by an unranked team versus a top 5 team in the AP poll era. And they had 35 first downs, the school record.
And they had not had more than 17 in the previous 5 games. It was just off the charts offensive productivity a week ago.
In 3 of the previous 4 games, they didn't reach 300 yards of offense. Rattler fires intended for Van. He was well covered by Nate Wiggins, who has really come along as the season has progressed. Wes Goodwin said the biggest part of the improvement of the defense, the development of the secondary, you can see the confidence building.
Well, we were at the game in Wake Forest, and that secondary got torched. They struggled, and Nate Wiggins, more than anybody, struggled in that game. But they have matured. They've gotten healthy. They got Sheridan Jones back, and now they're a much better complement to that front seven.
Kroger on the punt again. And another beautiful punt, high, and a fair catch made by Williams at the 10. Time for today's hardest working player. It's brought to you by Duluth Trading Company, and it's Will Shipley.
Well, Will Shipley is the heart and soul of this Clemson offense, and maybe the team. One of the big leaders on the team, only a sophomore. He will run over you, around you, through you. He's not an overly big guy, but he runs with great pad level and power, and he's always moving forward. I mean, his running style and his work ethic, I think, is what inspires the rest of his team as a leader.
Only player in the country who has at least 950 rushing yards, 150 receiving yards, and 200 kickoff return yards. 739 last year as a true freshman, injury-limited season. As we said, started the day needing 40 for 1,000 this year. To be the 23rd time that a Clemson rusher has reached 1,000. He has a big gainer there out across the 20-yard line to the 25, a gain of 15.
Because DJ has run so much recently, you have to respect the inside quarterback run. That little fake kind of sucked in the defense, and Shipley has the speed to get the ball to the perimeter. Had 128 yards against South Carolina last year in the game in Columbia.
30-0 Clemson win. Uiagalelei never saw the pressure from behind. Zach Pickens, the senior from right down the street in Anderson, South Carolina, about a 20-minute drive away from Clemson.
Well, there's a new left guard in there. That's Mitchell Mays, and that's who got beat on the pressure. It was quick pressure, but it was also excellent coverage downfield by Darius Rush. They tried to go for a deep pass to Bo Collins, who they just got back.
Mays in for Marcus Tate, who was the starting left guard, injured a knee early last week against Miami. They have confidence in Mays. He started earlier in the year at right guard when Walter Parks was out. Here's Shipley, the right. Run down from behind by Sherrod Green, a sixth-year senior. Still looking for his first win against Clemson.
Take a look now. Again, man coverage. Darius Rush is a long, athletic corner. He's in perfect position on Bo Collins. They tried to fake the screen and go deep. That forced DJ to hold the ball a little bit long, and the result was a sack.
8.5 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 Clemson on a 35-yard interception return by Jeremiah Trotter.
Right now, Clemson or South Carolina showing zero coverage. Look at the middle of the field. Not a single safety anywhere. It's man. It's inviting DJ to throw the football.
They back out of it a little bit. He fires, caught, first down. Joseph Ngata with Darius Rush in coverage.
Nice job by Ngata using his big frame. 6'3", 215 pounds. He's not going to run by you, but he did a good job of shielding the defender with his body and making the catch on the sideline.
Shipley and Phil Maffa now, the running backs, behind Uiagalelei. And it's Maffa to the 40, a gain of 4. We talked number 2 running back a lot of the year without Kobe Pace, who returned last week after missing 5 games with a high ankle sprain.
Now, Maffa's a really good downhill runner, physical, and to have both of those guys fresh in a fourth quarter is part of why this team has won all the games that they've won.
Shipley, he may go. Stumbled for a moment, it slowed him down, and they catch him inside the 15-yard line. Darius Rush ran him down, and Uiagalelei after the long fake, a nice block.
Well, Uiagalelei, but watch Parks, the right guard, Walker Parks got the key block. DJ in there leading as well. And Shipley shows the speed when he gets through the inside. Nice little look with both backs in the backfield. Created some confusion for the South Carolina defense.
So that gets him over 1,000 yards for the season. 23rd time in Clemson history somebody's rushed for 1,000. 47-yard play, 4 rushes, 76 yards for Shipley. Antonio Williams inside the 10. Pulled down by Brad Johnson, another 6th-year senior at linebacker.
DJ Uiagalelei doing a little bit of everything. Lead block, they pulled the guard, Walker Parks. He got the first block. And then DJ's block is what sprung Shipley for the long game. This is where DJ likes to run also.
And right on cue. Weaving inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, they're going to pull the guard, Walker Parks, and he's actually going to miss the block. So there's a man there, but DJ, as big as he is, he has the ability to make people miss. He doesn't look nifty, but he is very quick in his movement and making people miss. He made 2 or 3 defenders miss on that run for the touchdown.
3 straight games with a rushing touchdown for Uiagalelei. First time he's done that in his career. 9-yard score, the extra point good by B.T. Potter. He did it all on that drive.
Absolutely. A little lead block action. Hit the pass on 3rd down. And then he calls his own number for the touchdown and a 14-0 lead for the Tigers.
If you already know that a blend of tender, marbled Wagyu beef makes the best burger, good for you. Arby's Wagyu Steakhouse Burger is back. You beef genius? Arby's, we have the meats.
The holidays are here, and Dick's Sporting Goods has all the best gifts for everyone on your list. The hottest footwear from Jordan, Nike, and Hoka. And the coolest apparel from all the best brands, plus must-have gifts from Yeti, Callaway, and The North Face. When you're running short on time, shop Dix.com, where 1-hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. This season, give the gift of sport. Every holiday starts at Dix.
This isn't about chasing some silly dream. It's about facing your destiny head on. Are we about to turn back now? I say nay. We shall push forward to destiny.
Sure, Tim. Gently push in the clutch and put it in first.
A first for destiny. A first for destiny.
That's half the fun of a new house, seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's a tiny dancer.
They left a ton of stuff up here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance. On a Fansville Homecoming by Dr. Pepper.
Surprise!
CJ, we weren't expecting you.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? Hey, go State. You replaced me with star quarterback Bryce Young.
We could never replace you.
Here's your Dr. Pepper, Mom. Mom?
It's just a silly nickname.
You came up with Dad for me. Here you go, kid. Huh. They're my family now, CJ.
Next time on Fansville.
Hey, brother. Get out of my room!
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Hurry to get Black Friday deals now at Target. This week, save on the hottest gifts to get ahead this holiday. Event ends Saturday. Get low prices and great deals so you can holiday your way. Only at Target.
College football on ABC is presented by Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats. And in part by Target. Score low prices and great deals only at Target.
Last win in this rivalry for South Carolina On November 30th, 2013, they forced 6 turnovers that day. Their 5th straight win. All of them under Steve Spurrier. BT Potter kicks off. And Xavier Legette's going to try it. They're 4th in the country in kickoff returns. But well covered there by Clemson. Sherrod Koval made the tackle. Coming up tonight, 7:30 here on ABC. Number 15, Notre Dame, the only team to defeat Clemson this year, against number 6, USC. Trojans right in the thick of the college football playoff picture. Notre Dame 8-1 since an 0-2 start. USC on its way to the Pac-12 title game, but thinking about more, Caleb Williams, perhaps the leader in the Heisman Trophy race.
Incredible job by Lincoln Riley. Not only did he turn the roster over, but he got them all to buy into one theme and right where they want to be.
Swing pass to Jaheim Bell. Chopped down by Andrew Makuba. Bell was their leading running back the last 3 games without Marshawn Lloyd and Christian Beal-Smith, usually a tight end.
Very versatile guy. They can throw it to him, hand it to him. One of the things that Marcus Satterfield told us is, you know, by playing him at running back, we could guarantee more touches for him by just handing it to him, because they want him to touch the football at least 12 to 15 times a game.
They take the flip to Jalen Brooks. They fire downfield, and what a catch by Josh Vann.
Well, great catch. Van down at the end of the play, but also tremendous protection. They faked the reverse. Nice job by Spencer Rattler hiding the football, but the protection was there for a long time. You see that coming across the field here. There's the fake. Look at the protection. Here comes Van all the way across the field. And Rattler hits him for the completion.
To the 45-yard line, a 34-yard play.
One Bounty versus 2 of the leading ordinary brand. 1 sheet of Bounty absorbs more than 2 sheets of theirs. And the winner is Bounty. One and done. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Eat, play, eat, play, eat, play. Dave & Buster's Eat and Play combo is back. Get an entree and a game card starting at $19.99. Now through November 27th, only at Dave & Buster's.
Hey, girls! Hi. Are you kidding me? Is that for me? How? Oh, can't wait to see what you got your mother.
The BMW Road Home Sales Event, on now. Receive a lease loyalty credit of up to $3,250 on select models now through November 30th.
Don't miss out on Walmart's Cyber Monday deals for days. You can score big on tech, toys, and more. This Cyber Monday, head online and don't miss out on our hottest deals of the season. That's Walmart's Deals for Days.
This is Cynthia Suarez, CFO of GoGo Food Co., an online food delivery service. Business was steady until
GoGo Food Co. Go check it out.
overnight users tripled, which meant hiring 20 new employees and buying 20 new laptops. So she used her American Express business card, which gives her more membership rewards points on her business purchases.
Somebody order some laptops?
Cynthia Suarez, CFO, MVB. Get the card built for business by American Express.
Free breakfast, anyone?
Express yourself. Oh, yeah. Express yourself. You don't ever need help from nobody else. All you got to do now.
Impressive. Enjoy our free, fresh, hot breakfast any way you like. Only at Holiday Inn Express by IHG Hotels and Resorts.
The Eat Fresh Refresh just won't stop. Now Subway's refreshing their catering with easy order platters and lunch boxes perfect for any party. Pool parties, tailgates, holiday parties, even retirement parties.
Man, I love parties.
Subway keeps refreshing and refreshing. If there's anyone here who knows why they should not be joined in...
Short.
He's short.
She's just tall.
He's so clearly short.
Girl, that's too much.
It's college football with AT&T 5G. It's never too much.
What's the score?
You're looking very handsome, Tyler. Very tall.
AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
The highlight of the season is here. The Great Christmas Light Fight. Monday on ABC.
A moment ago, Josh Vann walking off with assistance. We're not going to show you the replay. It was a very gruesome looking injury to his left leg. He made the catch and then landed awkwardly. But the play has them at the Clemson 46. The pass batted down by Trotter, who already has an interception return for a touchdown.
Similar situation. Trotter just in the middle of the field with eyes on the quarterback. And he's reading Spencer Rattler. They're going play action, trying to get a quick throw over the middle. And Trotter right in the throwing lane again. It's a really important drive for South Carolina. They can't fall too much further behind. A week ago, they were on point. The week before that, they were 21-0 down at Gainesville. Lost 38-6.
Rattler escaped from Sheridan Jones, a blitzing corner, and still forced to throw it away. More pressure from this outstanding Clemson defense, populated by linemen, all of whom will be drafted in the NFL.
Yeah, the problem for South Carolina, both the tight end and the back are going to block this way, and the pressure came from there. There was nobody to pick him up. And Rattler somehow avoided the direct hit and got rid of the football, but another third down and long situation. 1 for 3, and most of the reason for that is almost every third down has been 8 or more.
Play clock running out. They just do get it off. Rattler steps into the throw, going deep into double coverage, and it's almost intercepted. Off the hands of Jalen Phillips. It was intended for their leading receiver by far, Antoine Juice Wells, who has 54 catches coming in. That's more than the next 2 Gamecocks combined.
Well, Sheridan Jones is in great position as the corner, and the safety, Jalen Phillips, is the guy coming over to the other side and helps his corner, but Sheridan Jones was in perfect position on his own.
Apparently the camera guy in the progressive pylon camera likes to draw as well.
I don't know what happened there?
Talented artist. And here's Kai Kroger's had an excellent first quarter, punting for the 3rd time. And boy, they are so good on special teams. This one will be downed at the 1-yard line. Darius Rush got there to keep it out of the end zone.
Take a look at the end of this from the progressive pylon cam. Man, that is it's an athletic move. This one is the view from the progressive pylon cam. So they got 2 for the price of 1.
They're 8th in the country in net punting. That's a 44-yarder down at the 1. There's Pete Lembo, who's one of the 15 semifinalists for the Broyles Award, as the top assistant coach in the country. We'll go back to some of those marks. Flag down behind the play as Maffa runs out of bounds at the 14. There is a penalty thrown behind the line of scrimmage for a hold.
Offense number 84, half the distance.
On the
play, first down.
Tight end Davis Allen.
Now, we talked to Brandon Streeter every time this year that he just raves about Davis Allen. He's become a very dependable receiver, but he says the best blocking tight end they've ever had here at Clemson in his time. He was the one who got called for the hold there. There's Brandon Streeter, former quarterback. Said he's 12-1 in his career against South Carolina as a player and a coach.
Maffa across the 6. Special teams helping South Carolina. An otherwise dismal first quarter Only Notre Dame has blocked more than their 6 kicks. 5 of those are punts. They're 4th in the country in kickoff return yardage, 2nd in punt return behind Duke. Stanford is the only other team in the country that hasn't missed at least 1 field goal. Pete Lembo has done a phenomenal job, former head coach at Lehigh, Elon, and Ball State. And it's Moffa again. I like what Shane Beamer said. He makes it fun. He has a theme every week. Earlier in the year, they had the royal family. Some of their play calling for special teams was William or Kate.
Right.
This week, it's 70s rock music. We said to Shane, your players don't know anything about rock music from the 70s, but they have one of their calls this week will be ABBA. I know one of your favorites.
Yeah. Big ABBA guy.
3rd down and 4. Oyunglele broke some tackles but didn't make it to the 1st down marker.
That's a big
TJ
stop.
Sanders tripped him up.
Big stop right there, because if they convert the 1st down, new set of downs, a little breathing room. Now they've got a punt from being backed up. And we already showed you 5 block kicks. So you know that's in the mind of this punt protection team of Clemson. Interestingly enough, you said Notre Dame has more block punts. The first score of the game in South Bend was a block punt return for a touchdown.
By Notre Dame against Clemson. It was an ugly performance by Clemson. It really seems to have hurt them with the College Football Playoff Committee. Their only loss of the year. Aiden Swanson, better effort this time. Nose up wobbler. But again, South Carolina picking up yardage in the punt game. That's 42 off the foot of Swanson. Here's Molly.
Well, South Carolina wide receiver Josh Vann had to be helped off the field. You saw he couldn't put any weight on his left leg. They brought ice into the medical tent, and I'm told that he's undergoing further evaluation for a left knee sprain. He's questionable to return. Also, tight end Jaheim Bell dealing with some pain and with a left wrist injury as well.
Vann returns after the injury that we saw. That would be a big surprise, but it's good to see him walking around. That's even a big surprise. Of course, that's not the same number 6. That's Zach Pickens. You have to love the double numbers in college football. When we become commissioners, co-commissioners of college football, we're getting rid of double numbers.
Will we institute triple-digit numbers if we need it, or just no repeat numbers?
99 players should be enough. Give them all their own number. Jaheim Bell for very little. Barrett Carter made the tackle. He's in a very active first quarter.
Well, again, I don't think that they have been as aggressive early downs. As you take a look last week, Spencer Rattler was virtually unstoppable, but a lot of it was early down, max protection, play action passing. They haven't really tried that yet so far.
Here comes a blitz. Rattler stepped up, fires down the field, and a catch. Nate Atkins, the tight end, known more for his blocking, makes a tremendous catch at the 19-yard line.
This is a guy who, coming out of high school, barely had an FCS scholarship offer. He transferred over here. His dad's the offensive line coach. His role has expanded each week. What a catch.
32-yard gain. Back to the run with Christian Beal-Smith, the transfer from Wake Forest. Atkins transferred, and he's injured on the last play, from East Tennessee. He was a pass catcher there. Had 73 catches, 33 last season. But has been much more of a blocker. Matter of fact, that's just his 5th catch of the season for South Carolina.
He does a little bit of everything, and his role has gotten bigger and bigger each week with some of the other injuries they've had at different positions.
Important drive for Carolina, trying to get back in the game. They run a reverse. Jalen Brooks has a blocker out in front, and he gets tripped up inside the 5. R.J. Mickens saved the touchdown.
Really nice job by Austin Stogner. He was the lead blocker. Normally you bring this guy over, blocks the edge of the line, they send him out. He gets the nice block on Makuba. And a nice cut inside that block by Jalen Brooks. Critical drive right here for South Carolina. and make it a one-score game.
Be the last play of the first quarter. 15-yard gain. The creativity on offense continues on the South Carolina side. But it's Clemson and Dabo Swinney leading 14-0. ESPN's presentation of college football on ABC. We'll return after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Did you know Google makes a phone? Do you know about its camera? Like the way it fixes blurry photos, magically erases annoying distractions, and even fixes photos taken with your old phone. Now that you know all that, did you know switching has never been easier? Start fixing with Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google. Switch now and get Google Pixel 7 or Pixel 7 Pro for free.
Over the middle.
Hey, that rookie corner? We were boys in college.
For real?
Well, I'd see him on campus a ton.
Oh, yeah?
I'd say, hey. He'd say, what? What's up? Because he usually was listening to music, because he loves music. You guys probably don't know that about him. Yeah, we're friends.
Wish your car's air freshener didn't start so strong and then fade too soon? Try Febreze car vent clips. Unlike other fresheners, Febreze releases a consistent amount of scent day after day for 40 days. Won't overwhelm, won't fade away. Febreze car. Love it or get your money back.
I'm the team mascot, and boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Ow, what a hit. And if you have cut rate car insurance, the cost to cover that might tank your season. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Woo!
It was a night at the Home Depot, at every location. A night when our stores see a grand transformation. We bring out the tools you really do need, like snowmen and string lights and plenty of trees. We work through the night preparing our splendor for Black Friday savings all through November. And what you do next is always fantastic, because we have the tools to make your holiday magic. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Marinara, mozzarella, look at this royal crispy fella. Sauce and cheese, crispy chicken, Italian royal was what I'm picking. BK, have it your way.
The Great Christmas Light Bite returns for its sweetest season yet.
We have 5,000 marshmallows in here.
You'll be begging for some more.
Get out of here, this is crazy!
The Great Christmas Light Bite, Monday on ABC.
Let me see your hands. You're under arrest for espionage. He was busted with $2 million in cash and forged passport.
What he's accused of carries a death sentence.
Someone is trying to set me up, and our side is compromised.
We both want to help him, but we gotta be smart about it.
We cannot let the boss down. This is a matter of life or death.
Thank you so much.
Dad,
Absolutely.
can you help me?
It's Phoebe.
Eric's New Year's resolution was to work smarter, not harder. So getting a new Volkswagen SUV was a no-brainer, because he can save on maintenance costs over the next 5 years. Now all that hard work can go towards what he needs the most. At the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, you too can make maintenance cost worries so last year. Hurry in to lease a new 2023 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing.
Wake up with Ryan and Christina. Weekday mornings only on News 10 ABC.
It's been a long time since South Carolina scored a touchdown against Clemson. Fourth quarter of the 2018 game here, a 56-35 Clemson win. The last two meetings won by Clemson 68-3. They didn't play in 2020 because of COVID. Time for their first score of the game, 1st and goal. And the pass incomplete. Thrown in the direction of Austin Stogner, who played a big part in convincing Spencer Rattler to come along from Norman, Oklahoma to Columbia, South Carolina.
He's 6'5". They tried to get him singled up on Nate Wiggins, but Wiggins did a nice job holding his own out there in coverage. Nowhere to go.
Rattler's on the sideline.
Carrion Joyner, the quarterback. More than a Wildcat. He can throw, but he's a dangerous runner.
Handed it off to Christian Beal Smith. Across the line, but not by much. Jeremiah Trotter, who has scored a touchdown, the first of the game on an interception return on the stop. Here's 3rd down and goal. Wouldn't surprise you if this is 4-down territory. Shane Beamer hopes it doesn't get to that. Nate Atkins, who was injured on that long pass play, has returned to the game. An important blocking tight end. Marshawn Lloyd, the running back, bounces outside. He's in trouble and knocked out of bounds for a loss. R.J. Mickens forced him wide. Trotter in on the play, and Nate Wiggins at the end of it.
Yeah, that was really good defense, just stringing it out.
They are going to go for it, even though they lost yardage back to the 4.
Now, this place will erupt if Clemson gets a goal line stand here. They've had 4 cracks at it, and they've gone backwards. This has to be a throw by Spencer Rattler.
Christian Beal Smith, the running back. Rattler faked it to him, has time, back in the end zone, touchdown, Juice Wells.
Boy, what a cool and calm job. And we were talking in the break. This offensive line has done a pretty good job holding their own against this Clemson front. Watch the protection. It's only 5 guys blocking. Rattler has time to allow Wells to get to the back of the end zone and then delivers a perfect touch pass to his favorite target. But credit this South Carolina offensive line for protecting their quarterback and giving him a chance.
5th receiving touchdown of the year for Wells. Transfer from James Madison. The extra point good by Mitch Jeter. And the Gamecocks right back into the game after an 8-play, 51-yard drive.
Well, we talked about Spencer Rattler and what he's done. Watch him step up in the pocket here inside the block of Javon Gwynn. Perfect touch pass to Atkins. And then the creative play calling that Marcus Satterfield was showing last week with the reverse to Jalen Brooks. And then on 4th down, just again, clean pocket and a beautiful throw by Spencer Rattler. And South Carolina right back in this football game. And their defense has played well. Their defense has only given up 1 touchdown to Clemson. So their defense has their feet in the ground, feels pretty good about themselves. And right now the offense is responding.
So finally a touchdown against Clemson. It came on 4th down. That 30-0 game last year in Columbia, so ugly, Shane Beamer apologized to the Gamecock fans after the game. He doesn't have much to apologize for. They're going to a bowl game for the 2nd straight year. I think most people around college football believe this is a Gamecock program on the rise.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the thing about last year was it was a beatdown. They got outrushed 265 to 43 in the game, and they just had no answers for the Clemson running game. So far in this one, a much better job.
Mitch Jeter's kickoff, a touchback. Here's Kevin.
Let's go to the shoe. Ohio State striking first here, Boog. C.J. Stroud in the air.
Michigan playing man coverage. Really good job by Booker getting inside, stacking the cornerback.
And right now, it's the Buckeyes up 10-3 over number 3, Michigan. Back to you, Sean.
Winner of that, well, certainly going to be in the college football playoff. They'll still have to play the Big Ten title game, but the winner will be a huge favorite over the champion of the Big Ten West in a division nobody wants to win. Will Shipley fighting across the 30. All Iowa had to do yesterday was win at home against Nebraska to win the Big Ten West. They could not, so it's Purdue and Illinois now playing today to determine that. The All-State playoff predictor, George, is a lock. Ohio State given a 96% chance entering today. And Clemson at 31%. But there are several paths for them. Uiagalelei could not get away. Swung down by Gilbert Edmond, the defensive end, redshirt sophomore from Fort Pierce, Florida.
Yeah, Edmond has really had to step up into the role as a starting edge player Take a look at him. He's right here. When they lost Jordan Strawn, one of their best players, Edmond had to really step up. Has gotten better and better each week. Stayed at home very nicely on this play and wrapped up DJ.
They've had several key injuries on defense. Mohamed Kaba was a starting linebacker. He went down early in the year at Arkansas with an ACL tear. Here's 3rd down and 6. And the catch made, and it looks to be enough for the first down for Bo Collins. Back in action after missing the last 2 with a shoulder injury.
He was working on Cam Smith, and a little more cushion than I expected to see. Cam Smith did a great job last week following Jalen Wyatt all over the field for Tennessee. He was on coverage on that play.
Tom McShay has Smith, a projected first-round pick. Maffa, as usual, a tough run. 6'1", 230-pounder out of Loganville, Georgia. He got 7. Zach Pickens and Jordan Birch made the stop.
Again, when you have difficulty stopping the run, it is the most demoralizing thing that can happen to your defense. And last year, 265 yards on 43 carries in that 30-0 win.
Swing pass through the hands of Maffa is a live ball. No, it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, if you're the defense, you go ahead and recover it automatically anyway. It did look like it was a clean forward pass to me from a live view.
Whoa.
We'll take a look where the ball ends up.
Oh, boy.
And one thing I learned from listening to Matt Austin over the weekend is if the ball is even or behind, it's a backward pass. It has to be clearly forward to be a forward pass.
Incomplete forward pass. The previous play is under further review.
Well, while they look at it, Daniel Boldrick, the replay official, will give Matt Austin time to ponder this as well.
An experienced QPC eater knows you should never let the ketchup that falls from the hot and juicy burger go to waste.
It's Tim Tebow in a Verbo, where you get the whole place to yourself. So it's always just you and your Gators.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath?
No. Who is that guy?
Jazz bath? Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show them who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach. Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff. Bring it on.
Pack all the things. Fly on your schedule. Reward yourself and girls whenever. Stay or go when you wanna. And more is on the way. So when you're ready to go, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
The newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
This isn't about chasing some silly dream. It's about facing your destiny head on. Are we about to turn back now? I say nay. We shall push forward to destiny.
Sure, Tim. Gently push in the clutch and put it in first.
A first for destiny. A first for destiny.
Tuesday night, come to laugh, feel love, and learn the secrets of one of the most loved Christmas movies.
Love Actually is...
Tuesday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Well, the play is standing as called incomplete pass. What do you think, Matt Austin?
Well, I think this play would have stood no matter which way they called it. It is so close. He lets go of the ball at the 36.5. It's touched right at the same point. I think actually it's backwards, but I don't think they can do anything with it, so I like the call.
They're not conclusive, so they left it. Big break for Clemson. Uiagalelei stopped right by the 45-yard line, which was the line to gain for the first down. This is going to be close. He got driven back by Jordan Birch, junior from Columbia. It is just enough for the first down. He was heavily recruited by Clemson, highest ranked recruit other than Jadeveon Clowney in South Carolina history. Number 4 high school prospect at any position in the country, the class of 2020. Antonio Williams went in motion. Play action pass. Uiagalelei, the wheel route, and it is just too far in front of the outstanding freshman, Williams.
He had a couple guys running with a little bit of space that time. Just an overthrow by DJ. Well-conceived play. And Antonio Williams has been outstanding as a freshman. I mean, just mature beyond his years. He's the leading receiver. He's just done everything and has really been outstanding.
In-state player playing in this Palmetto Bowl. One of 53 Clemson players who hail from South Carolina. Uiagalelei faked the handoff, and he could not get away. Boy, there have been a couple of big tackles. That one by Alex Huntley. Because a couple of times on this possession, if Edmond and now Huntley didn't make tackles, DJ had a long way to go.
Well, and as we've mentioned, I mean, he is very elusive. I mean, he doesn't look nifty or nimble, but he does have the ability to make people miss. He does it every time he runs it. And you're right, a couple sure tackles limit the game on the big quarterback.
Clearly trying to establish the run game. They've run 24 plays, 18 of them runs. They've passed for only 13 yards. DJ 2 out of 6. On 3rd down and 9, he got hit as he threw, and it wobbled over the head of Bo Collins. Jordan Birch and Brad Johnson involved in that play.
Jordan Birch did a nice job beating the freshman right tackle, Blake Miller. Just a good speed and power rush, and he gets around him. Watch the top of your screen, gets around the freshman tackle. He's there, and also Brad Johnson there from the inside. I think Birch got the arm, and Brad Johnson was right in the face of the quarterback as well. So good pressure on 3rd down.
So here's Swanson. Brought pressure. Line drive kick. And that goes out of bounds.
Beautiful work.
At the 2-yard line. Wayne Swanson says South Carolina isn't the only good punting team in this game. 52 yards and perfectly placed. The Progressive Pylon Cam. It's 14-7 Tigers.
These moments don't last forever, but Duracell can make them last longer.
What can I do for you, man?
I'm really craving nacho fries.
Ads are working.
What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in the bedroom. I put that there.
Guys, there's something on the ship. There's something with us here.
What do we do?
Get to the escape pods. Go now!
Okay, I'm an alien, and I got these claws. I'm climbing the wall now.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Guys? Uh-oh.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Is that going to be a problem?
I'm not leaving without these diamonds.
Diamonds? I'm just here for the stains with Persil Pro Clean.
Boom. It's more than clean. It's Persil Pro Clean.
Sure, you can get data everywhere, but you have to use it everywhere? All the time? That's not really you. With TracFone, you get great coverage on the most reliable 5G network in America. But you pick the plan that you need. Unlimited talk and text plans now start at $15 a month, no contract. And if you have data, it'll always carry over. And now you can get the Nokia C100 for just $39.99. TracFone.
I got a load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
It takes a fight to be a full-time fan. There'll be early check-ins and late shifts, good days and bad ones. But you'll never quit because you're in this together. It won't always be easy, but when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Modelo, brewed for full-time fans, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Rivalry Week, when college football's fighting spirit comes to life. Presented by Modelo, brewed for full-time fans with a fighting spirit.
We hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend. We are so thankful for the opportunity to work with all these wonderful people you're seeing on your picture, our crew, their families, enjoying Thanksgiving. Our producer Josh Hoffman, our director Scott Johnson, and just an amazing group of really nice and really talented people. Here's pressure! Rattler somehow got away, then got the throw off. The question was he down on a knee? The other question is it going to be grounding? Ruka Rororo collared him. Rattler spun away, but then as he was going down, went down on a knee to throw it.
It was immediate inside pressure, a bust up front. And Rattler, does his knee go down before the ball goes out? Now, there is a receiver in the area in Bell.
Intentional grounding on the offense, number 7. The result is a safety.
I thought Jaheim Bell was actually a receiver somewhere in the area on that left sideline. But the pressure and a bust, and this offensive line has done a great job, but Arororo just comes right through the inside. Nothing Rattler can do, but see, there's a receiver down here in this area by where the ball was thrown. I don't know why that's intentional grounding, other than he was definitely trying to unload it, for sure.
Well, let's bring in Matt Austin as the Clemson defense celebrates a safety for the second week in a row. They had one against Miami last week. Matt, what'd you think?
Well, Todd, what you said there at the end is exactly right. Once you've been hit and you're under that much pressure and you're going down, you've got to get it a lot closer to a receiver. If you throw it when you haven't been molested yet, you're fine. Yeah. But if you're on your way to the ground and you dump it, you got to get it really close. So this is a good call.
He was definitely on his way to the ground. I mean, it's amazing that he was able to stand up as long as he did. And again, we talked about this offensive line had been doing a great job against this outstanding Clemson defensive front up until that point. A mix-up up front. And Clemson's defense records 2 more points. That's 9 points now in the ball game. Credit to the Clemson defense.
There's Wes Goodwin. Said their performance last week against Miami by far their best of the season. They held Miami to 98 total yards of offense last week. That's the 3rd fewest in the history of the Hurricane program and the fewest since 1965.
And it was only 8 yards in the first half. I mean, it was a total domination from start to finish.
Miami had only 6 first downs in that game. They're going to go to a little trickery of their own. Shipley handed it off.
Oh,
now the ball comes out. And the ball is recovered by South Carolina. Maffa took the handoff, and then it came flying out of his hands. And the Gamecocks have it. It's Trayvon Kenyon.
Dabo went with a little trick play on the kick return. I mean, this is set up. Hands it to Maffa in a little scrum huddle. And then Maffa just loose with the football. You can see he's very loose with it, never gets it tucked away. And an unfortunate mistake by the Clemson special teams. My goodness.
Mitch Jeter, the kicker, had him around the legs. So trying to beat the Gamecocks at their own game on special teams. It was actually an effective play until the fumble by Maffa. Antoine Wells on first down. Let's go back and look at the fumble.
I don't know if anybody punched it out. I think he just lost it.
To the point where it almost looked like he was trying to lateral it to somebody
else. That's exactly what it looked like.
Rattler throwing down the sideline, back shoulder for Brooks. Jalen Brooks gives South Carolina 1st and goal at the 8-yard line with Sheridan Jones in coverage.
When it comes to just throwing the football, Spencer Rattler's pretty. I mean, he throws it like an NFL quarterback. When he has time and a clean pocket, he throws it as well as anybody. Beautiful back shoulder accuracy that time to Brooks.
Quick throw, Wells again. With Brooks trying to block for him on the perimeter. Wells made it inside the 5. Jalen Phillips stopped him. They spotted at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Clemson leading 16-7. They've scored 9 points on defense. An interception return for a touchdown and a safety. Five receivers spread the formation now. Rattler danced away from Trotter. Spencer Rattler into the end zone for a touchdown.
What an effort. What a great effort by Spencer Rattler. Again, there was quick pressure inside. He was able to elude the immediate pressure. Watch him step up, get away from the immediate pressure. That was Trotter coming on the blitz and then got it into the end zone. Outstanding individual effort.
When we talked to Rattler, Maffa's fumble set it up. They go 37 yards in 4 plays. He said he wants to run the ball more.
Well, he knows, I mean, he's a pass-first guy, but he also knows he has the ability to make plays with his legs.
3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Jeter the extra point. Entertaining Palmetto Bowl. Maffa's fumble on the kickoff return with the kicker Jeter wrapped around his legs. And then Rattler makes it a 2-point game.
There are still too many bad burgers out there. So Arby's is running that Wagyu Steakhouse burger back. Arby's, we have the meats.
A dental tool is round for a reason. So is an Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth. So clean, you'll feel like you just left the dentist.
What you waiting for?
Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Come and get it.
Freezing cold. Blazing heat. Rain-X premium silicone wiper blades are engineered to withstand the most extreme conditions. They last 2 times longer than traditional wipers. If Rain-X premium silicone wipers survive these conditions, clearly they'll last in yours. Rain-X, outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X silicone wipers at these retailers.
Every layer of this mud has revealed another layer and another layer. Everyone is in danger.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Rated PG-13.
Trash. If we can't punch this one in, we don't deserve to win.
What?
Oh. Looks about 30 yards.
Yes, touchdown!
It's too much. It's college football with AT&T 5G. It's never too much. Sorry.
Trojans winning?
Oh yeah, we're winning.
AT&T 5G, fast, reliable, secure.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized oral treatment is right for you.
After a disaster, you don't just want something new, you want what's yours. That's why Tide Loads of Hope is expanding to provide clean clothes to more people in crisis. With every purchase of Tide Hygienic Clean, you can help too.
Disney's magical holiday celebration, Sunday on ABC.
Back at Death Valley, time of the Affleck trivia question. Clemson's won 40 straight home games. That is the all-time ACC record. We want to know how many teams have had longer home winning streaks in the history of FBS college football. Mitch Jeter to kick off. And it's a touchback. The answer to that question is 7. Do you know who had the longest?
No.
Miami. 58. Apparently they changed the question from when they typed it onto the card that I read. I'd be a lousy game show host. We'd have to edit that out in post-production. Miami 58, 1985 through 94. Clemson tied with Notre Dame from a long time ago. The 8th longest in college football history. They're in a tight one in this home game. Will Shipley the ball carrier. And Todd, you think about it. Pitt, the last team to win here, visiting team back in 2016.
Right. That
Is their only loss in their last 60 home games. They are 59-1 here.
Yeah.
And not for a 48-yard field goal with 6 seconds to go. We could be talking about a 60-game home winning streak.
It's amazing. You have senior classes come and go here that never lost a game at home. I mean, that's just amazing.
Flag thrown by the back judge.
The play clock ran out or not.
That is one of the many responsibilities for the back judge.
There was an error with the play clock. There is no delay game. Please reset the play clock to 25 seconds.
Yeah, I saw the clock down. So good catch there by the back judge. You know all about being a back judge, right?
Yeah, we in the spring game at Georgia a couple of years ago, you, Molly, and I were all officials on the field. And a lot of tutoring from the real SEC officials. I was the back judge. Yep. I think it was very educational experience for all of us.
You grow to appreciate how hard the job is on the field in real time.
Uiagalelei has his man. Collins trying to go off to the races. Darius Rush manages to chase him out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 15.
Well, the first big chunk play. Beautiful route. Gets away at the line of scrimmage against South Carolina.